62 JDX.
7:15. Barbra Streisand has her number one song, The Way We Were. And just like she had a number one song back in 1970.
I was born.
JDX. Barbra Streisand's number one again. If you are not a natural-born citizen of the United States, you must report your address to the Immigration Service by the end of this month. You will find all the necessary forms at the post office. Good morning, friends. Have you missed the absence of the soap opera? Well? No, of course not. Well, won't miss it again this morning either.
My stories keeps asking itself, if you're not a natural-born citizen, are you an unnatural-born citizen?
Of course.
And if you are that, how on earth did that happen?
Would you get on with it, please?
This morning, My Stories joins the small presidential party eating out on a Sunday night at the El Adobe Mexican restaurant near San Clemente.
Pass the chili sauce, Rosita!
This is how it could have been, not necessarily how it was. The President, Pat, Tricia, and Bebe Robozo are seated sipping margaritas, and the mariachi band has come around to serenade the little group. They burst into song, which turns out to be a rendition of I'm All Shook Up. The President is not pleased, and the Secret Service agent says to the leader, knock it off or I'll knock you off. Hail to the chief? You betcha. While the band changes its tune, the food is served, and before the President is placed a small piece of bologna and a pile of food he really is not sure of. What's this, he asks.
Am I still president?
The Watergate Special, murmurs the waitress. I'm leaving. Let's go. Who owns this place anyway? A Secret Service agent, dutifully checking, comes back with the report. Well, we goofed. This used to be McCord's Mexican Heaven until he changed its name. It's everywhere I go, quoth the President.
Tanner and Reihle, 62 JDX.
Oh, good. I'm still the President.
Ladies and gentlemen, just back from the dark, and it would be best if he'd stay there. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dr. Jimmy Joyce Yankee Shrink.
Well, thank you and good morning.
Dr. Yankee Shrink, we were so worried about you.
I'm sure you were. It was a trip full of little surprises. As you know, I left here a week ago Saturday with my old riding companion, Nellie of Natchez.
Nellie went?
Yes. She left me in Memphis.
Have to have something to while away the hours.
Yes. Whittle. She left me in Memphis because I kept asking her if she had her Christmas goose yet. Then in St. Louis, I got locked in the women's room at the bus stop.
That was a drug tank, Doctor.
Yeah, that was the women's room. I got in a little trouble for wanting to stay there. Then when I finally got home to Minneapolis, St. Paul, my wife Ann Landers was not there to meet me.
Oh, no.
She had hired 3 private detectives to meet me and drive me around the city blindfolded so I would get lost. Well, as you may have heard from that little tape I sent down, I did get lost, but thoroughly enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I spent New Year's night at Benny's Red Owl Pool Hall in South Minneapolis and met several interesting people, including a terrific pickpocket who showed me the trick of the trade and then left me penniless.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, I got into Jackson yesterday evening and was met there by 3 Pendleton detectives hired by WJDX to drive me around Jackson blindfolded so I would get lost.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I fooled them all, and it sure is nice to be back here at WOKJ.
Tanner and Reihle, 62 JDX.
It's 9:07. This is Dave Dunaway, your tour guide to Scarborough Fair. 1968, Simon and Garfunkel.
Are you coming?
JDX. Love's Lost, Love's Found in Scarborough Fair. Simon and Garfunkel, 9:10.
5 years ago, Deposit Guarantee National Bank.
Dave Dunaway, 62 JDX.
982-0062 is the studio line, open 24 hours. I'd like to play your song this morning? Give me a call right now. Here's Love's Theme. We have some beautiful people call up each morning from Clinton, Mississippi. So let's play a nice song for them. 1973 was the year for bread on JDX. 62 JDX and Cramer Hass today at noon. JDX. My heart's okay, but my stretch is a little off this morning. 10:46. And it is that time of the day again here. We do this ritual every day. I don't care whether it rains or freezes. We're going to stretch and get in the breeze. Here we go. We're just going to do an average old American get down hearty stretch today, okay? Nothing really significant. We're just going to stretch out today. 1, 2, 3. Oh, goodness, that feels good. Get the tonsils going.
WJDX, Jackson's news station.
NBC Radio News. Bob Kane, NBC News.
Howard Lett, WJDX News.
Well, good afternoon, Howard. Everybody else, it's 12:09. I'm Cramer Hass. On a Friday afternoon, a full moon. I could tell it was a full moon without even looking up. Came in the studio this morning. Dave Dunaway was growing hair all over his face and fangs. JDX and Al Wilson, that's a song written by the IRS. It's called Show and Tell.
Cramer Hass 62 JDX.
Well, it's Friday afternoon. I'm tired of messing around, playing around. I want to get down. Staple singles, that is. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. If you're ready. All mine. All mine. All mine. JDX, Ringo Starr. Always want to play a Clearasil commercial after that record. You're 16, you're beautiful, but you got a small acne problem here. JDX, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Oh, never gonna fall in love after the love I lost. Kind of scratching around here this afternoon. I find that I have to do a flea market commercial. I'm just itching to do it. Hey, grazing the grass is a gas, baby, can you dig it? 307 with Christopher Stone. What's that dude doing out in the field, anyway?
Christopher Stone 62 JDX.
Chicago from 1970. Make me smile. JDX is 236, and I got this new Aretha record. It's gonna knock you out. Look out. Get down, woman.
No, you don't call anymore.
Congratulations to Terry Clark of Jackson. Just picked up those 2 free tickets to the Paramount Theater. Compliments of JDX. Not long ago, Paul Simon told Art Garfunkel, he said, I don't like the way you sing. I'd rather sing with myself than sing with you. Art Garfunkel said he don't care. He said, I shall sing. I shall sing my song, be it right or be it wrong. Garfunkel at JDX. 807. This is Bill Cruz in here with Johnny Rivers and the Rocket Pneumonia.
Bill Cruz 62 JDX.
982-0062. That's my phone number. You call me now. I'll play you something. Paul McCartney and Wings with Hell on Wheels. I love JDX. I love JDX. So is Steve Miller.
Some people call me the Space Cowboy.
8:30 at JDX. This is Bill Cruz with the Spinners. 62 JDX with J Mark. He'll be on in a few minutes at 9.
Hello, this is J Mark. Come on, we're going to go to Chickasaw County. Bobby Gentry from 67.
Was it there? J Mark 62 JDX.
Here's Stevie Wonder, and on this particular song, he plays all the instruments. It's from his album Inner Visions, Living for the City. And now, to our remote facilities, we take you to the Nutbush City, Tennessee. I'm Tina Turner at JDX. Good evening. Welcome to my parlor. Temptations at JDX. This one goes out to all you people who may be sitting in circles right now. Loggins and Messina from Full Sail. at JDX. JDX, it's 11:58. That's it for the J. Mark Shan Show tonight. See you Monday night at 9 o'clock, all right?
John Stevenson, WJDX News.
12:07, Jim Chick on a Friday morning, and this could be the morning. It could be.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't it, John?
Could be.
Could be.
Just might.
Just might. The Fifth Dimension in the Girls' Song from 1970.
Jim Chick, 62 JDX.
What did the boss find under the sink? Well, J. Mark Shans has been telling people about it, and so has Bill Cruz. And I'll never tell, though. You'll never get it out of me, that's for sure. JDX, going back to 1967. JDX and the band from the new album Moondog Matinee, doing some old rock and roll. Platters had this out a few years ago, back in the 50s. It's called The Great Pretender. JDX, request lines open now. Call me at 982-0062. 12:30 on JDX with Jim Chick and the Shirelles.
Mama said...
Yes, sir. I just called to tell y'all got a damn good radio station.
62 JDX.